your wrist, dude. That would have been amazing. That would have been really fucking good if it was just drawn on.
It's the
like
wrong
Patrick.
time. It's the wrong time.
That's from SpongeBob.
Yeah, I know. I'm not dumb, dude.
I don't think you. Yeah, you could have fooled me.
Well, with that being said, welcome everyone back to the Faster Tadpoles podcast. You know me, obviously. I'm Luke. We got Doc over there, Macho Man Randy Gandalf. Got Drake in the top right. And our special guest today above me here on the pod is our good friend Danny, who is also a mild fan of the show.
You're going like a mild-mannered reporter.
Yeah,
you know?
Very mild fan of the show. I will lead off with this, Danny. What do you just feel pity for me to watch the episode, or is it like we're just how do you enjoy watching Three Idiots so much?
Well, I like to support whatever you're doing because you're such a good friend.
Yeah, because I have 5 IQ.
Stuff you guys talk about, I'm like, I don't really know too much about what this is, but it's kind of fun if you guys carry it out. So, yeah.
Oh, well, that's very nice. Thank you.
Yeah, indeed. You do it.
More of a pity view, so we'll take it though.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey man, views with you, man.
Yeah, I'll take a pity view.
Views with you, man.
So we were just this is kind of just a slight piggyback off of a previous episode that we were doing where Danny here had kind of taken offense to us in our podcast about talking about how we saved. Yeah, literally, just I literally had a full blown closed door meeting with me because
he called me after and the dude was crying. His eyeliner, his mascara was running and everything, dude. It was pretty bad. I started crying, dude.
So what is it about holes in socks that is such an issue?
Just throw them out. Like, okay, what is the point of wearing socks?
Ankle support. Ankle support.
If you have holes in them, throw them out.
They're still usable, though.
I still consider them aerodynamic.
Yeah, the little breather holes so our feet can't sweat.
I think it was Luke that said, when you have a hole like in the bottom of your sock and you can feel the floor difference.
Yeah.
Yes.
That one's special because that's our tester. That's how we know that we're transitioning between like what we're walking on. That way,
I do think there's a threshold, and I think it's a percentage of skin that is touching the shoe, and I think it's like maybe like a 25% skin touch where I'm uncomfortable. So
if you're thinking numbers and you're wearing socks, then I don't know. That's insane.
I have my socks. I have my socks sorted in my drawer from percentage of holes.
Oh my fucking god!
All at 80%.
How often do you guys buy new socks?
All the time.
Yeah, I do actually buy new socks quite a bit myself.
Yeah, I love
they wear out so fast.
Yeah, they go quick. They go quick, like very quick.
Yeah.
So very quick.
You're
quick.
You're fucked. Yeah, especially for you. I'm not surprised.
I almost always wear socks. 90% of the time, I'm wearing socks.
Yeah. Really?
So, I don't own, besides a pair of Crocs, I guess technically.
No, dude, you wear socks and sandals, dude. Remember that one time?
I don't own sandals. I don't own sandals. That's how I know you're fucking lying.
Luke,
dude, that's how I know you're
Luke, he wore his Velcros last time at the beach house with socks on.
You don't even own a beach house. That's how I know.
We were there literally like 2 months ago. Like, what are you talking about?
A beach house?
Yes. Do you not remember us going there with Steve, like when we were on vacation?
Nope.
Oh my god, we literally went ghost hunting that night, dude. You have such a small brain.
So what is your what tells you what a beach is? What is a beach? Tell me what a beach is.
A beach is where any portion of land meets the water.
No.
So the shore.
Yeah, the beach.
That's not a beach. That's not a beach.
Beach and shore are the same thing.
Nope. No, shore not the same thing.
Sure.
Yeah. See, everybody's against.
I'm not surprised that the three of you are disagreeing with me. So.
It's true though. I mean,
Yeah, dude, you gotta learn. You gotta learn some stuff sometimes.
all of it's the shore. Some of it is beach.
Yes, thank you, Luke. That's what I meant.
Yeah, but what constitutes where a beach happens?
Where there is a certain portion of land that is walkable that you.
What kind of land? What kind of land at least? What kind of land? No.
Any sort, yeah. It doesn't have to be sand.
No. Yes, it does.
See, but the first thing that came to your mind was sand.
Yep.
Fuck.
Yep, exactly. You said it yourself, dude. We were never at a beach house.
So, Danny, all right. I'll have a second question here. Sorry, a little bit of stutter. That's what you call a buffer there. I had the buffer sign from like YouTube.
So, Danny,
you sound like that lady at the grapes.
Dude, I love that fucking video so much. That's like one of my top 10s.
All right. So my question to you, Danny, is
lipstick in my Chanel bag?
What from initial reactions, what makes you think that Drake's gonna be single forever?
Really got himself with that.
I mean, unless he wants to be, that would be the only thing I can think of.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
And watch, he does.
Yep, that's what I want.
Well, he is invincible.
I just want to have my house full of mirrors.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised.
Oh, that'd be fucking funny though.
So what's an acceptable size of holes in underwear then for a guy?
None.
For men?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. No, that's so gross. No.
No holes.
No holes.
Okay, good. Yes, no holes.
There are some underwear that come with the holes made in them. Or what do you call them?
Ooh, Drake likes to wear those.
They're very freeing.
Yeah, they are.
Itch.
Man.
They
That's
just
funny.
pre-fold
They could itch.
Drake tonight's gonna have a huge garbage bag. Like, fuck sakes. Like,
yeah, dude, I'm gonna have a giant garbage bag. I do own a couple pairs of underwear that have some holes in it. That's for sure.
But see, here's the thing though. I do as well, but they are strictly for those days when I'm doing like house renovations or like things that I know are like, you know what I mean? Like for me, it's I'm not gonna go ruin a new pair of boxers when I can just toss on these. You know what I mean? And it'd be just as fine.
Get ruined.
What's
if you're why would your boxers get ruined if you're like doing stuff around the house?
Home renovations are intense. What are you talking about? Home renovations are intense.
You guys are leakers.
I just the fact that there's people that have like clothes.
Oh, yo, that's so funny.
Now, there's people that have clothes like t-shirts for painting. Like, yeah, I got a painting t-shirt on. You don't care what happens to it. So you have underwear set to the side for when you are doing physical activity around the house.
Luke does, apparently.
There's skinners.
That's so funny. Oh, yeah. That's pretty funny, dude. Yeah, they're just there to be a backup. You know, they're just there to be
a backup.
Your good pair of underwear, and then have like maybe a little bit older pair of underwear that don't have holes in them that you could use those.
Yeah.
And throw the holy ones out.
But they're for Sunday.
Yeah.
Wear them at church.
Nobody sees my underwear. Yeah.
Well, we know no one sees your underwear, Drake, but Luke is
And that is the end of the episode.
I'm leaving.
Oh
my god.
Wow.
Oh. laying in the pipe, Drake, not like you. Fuck, I'm sorry. That's really funny. That was really brutal. Drake, you may have met your match. I'm sorry. If you finally found someone who's more of an asshole.
I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, man.
Wow.
That's fucking funny.
Have you
That
guys
is funny.
TikTok of that girl? Well, I don't know if any of you have TikTok, but that one girl, and she's always like, "Want him up, want him up."
Oh, yeah. I love that.
I've seen that. I don't have TikTok, but I like do YouTube
I've
a
seen
lot.
her. Yeah, I've seen
And
her.
I've seen her on YouTube. Yeah.
She has like she has Tourette syndrome, but I just
Yeah.
love her.
Wind it up.
She's funny. Yeah, that's what that reminded me of when you just did that.
Oh, yeah. I just wind it up. I just start doing it. Oh, shit. That's pretty funny. Any of you boys have any questions for...
What were some other things that, like, so you listened to the last one? Was there anything that you like highly disagreed with us on, or
Yeah.
had a different outlook on?
On the last one,
Yeah, like
Yeah.
shower in the morning or at night.
what do you guys talk about?
That was the one like shower in the morning or at night. Like how do you do things different?
Yeah, socks on first or underwear on first. There's a bunch that we had touched on.
Socks would be like my last, but I honestly hate wearing socks. Like the only time I ever wear socks is if I'm wearing like runners.
Okay.
I-
Sauce on top of like sauce at the very top of your sandwich, or sauce on the very bottom of your sandwich.
Oh, probably. I don't know. I usually do it like on the top and the bottom.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's
saucy, huh?
Yeah.
It ties it all in.
What's your
We
opinion
were-
on hot dog sauce?
She hasn't seen I guarantee you she hasn't seen the last episode. You have to
Hot
watch.
dog sauce.
You have to. Yeah, you gotta watch. You have to watch the last episode to get all the get that reference. You'll understand, or at least watch the shorts. The shorts are pretty good.
The
for all
short,
those
yeah,
too.
you can watch a short on it as well.
Yeah, the shorts are on it too for last episode. Last episode was pretty fucking funny. But Drake, that made me think about like when I said like, yeah, I'm a bottom, and you're like, yeah, I know you are.
Yeah.
Because I prefer my sauce in the bottom, and then these two guys preferred their sauce on the top.
Top. Yeah, I'm a big topper kind of guy.
Mm.
Oh, I know.
Learned from experience.
That's so funny. All right, I got one for you, Drake.
One for
Dry
me.
off in the. Well, I guess all of you, but dry off in the shower or dry off like out on the mat.
Half and half. So upper body in the shower, and then I step out on.
Yeah.
Like I put my towel on like half. So I step onto my towel, then I dry my one leg, and I step the other leg out and dry the other leg off. Then I go to my hair.
Huh.
Anyway, I get no
Wow.
splashies anywhere else in my bathroom.
Yeah.
All right, that's a good point. Yeah. No, air dry. Neither. You just run down the road naked.
You're psycho.
Last towels.
Can you just let me know what time you shower at? I'll be driving down your road.
Yeah,
I'll turn my camera on.
I'll send you guys
I'll
my
turn your
schedule.
camera on. I mean mine.
Hack my camera.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yes, yeah, I
definitely-
have to dry myself off again because I take cold showers and then I keep my apartment at like 68 degrees.
Yeah, you psycho. Yeah.
So when I get out, it's a little chilly, you know.
Well, yeah, not to mention you had a 0 warm water shower, so
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm
Gotta make
usually
sure I'm dried off.
face, and then I throw my hair up in the towel, and then I do top to bottom in the shower.
okay.
In the
okay.
No,
It's
I
only,
think
like-
I think I'm with
Yeah.
Drake. I think I'm half and half. I think like you said, I'll do that, and like usually get my feet and stuff when I'm out, like on the mat. You know what I mean? Because I don't like to get the towel wet from the bottom of the shower. So
Yeah. Well, that's the thing too. I always like be very mindful when I'm like wiping myself down. The towel stays like against my back as I'm like drying my back off, so that way it doesn't touch the back side of the shower and the towel becomes extra wet.
So
And
okay,
then I'm just, moving wetness around my body instead of actually drying myself off.
I have another question. So how long do you guys use a towel for before you wash it? Like how many times?
Twice.
Twice. Okay.
I'd go once to twice.
Once to twice.
I
Yeah.
probably would use it like 4 times.
That's
Like,
yeah, I was gonna say, I'm
literally
like
was gonna
I'm like
say
a 4 to 5 timer.
mine is literally Monday through Thursday, and then
Monday
it goes
through
into the
a month later Monday.
First of every month.
yeah.
Yeah.
I got my calendar.
I
So
have to say once to twice. I don't know why. I'm just usually I will not exceed that unless I'm staying at a hotel. But yeah, I don't know. Clean towel
you,
almost every time.
Do you have a bin that you throw your towel into that you dry yourself off and then just toss it in a bin then and then like just forget about it?
Yeah, it's kind of like 2-3 loads of laundry and then I throw it in. It's like 1 to 2 towels later, throw them in kind of thing.
so when you're done with your towel, do you hang it or do you throw it in a bin?
If I'm gonna use it one more time, I'll hang it. Other than that, I'm throwing it in a bin. Yeah,
You
I just
guys,
I don't know why.
I know this one's answer right here, but do you guys like have clean laundry in your hamper and then just pull stuff out of it as you use it, or do you put everything away and then put everything back in the?
Yeah, my clean laundry's in a big old pile.
Yeah,
And it gets taken from one pile on my body, then off my body into another pile, and then in the washer, and then back out into a pile.
I can fully support that as well.
Yep.
I'm a little bit of both. I will, if it's a massive load, I will.
What did you is?
You're so stupid. He's so dumb. Look at him. He loses it over the stupidest shit. He loses over the dumbest shit. Oh my god. Oh, man.
Didn't say it. Like in my head, and I just instantly thought it was like the funniest thing I thought of.
Oh man.
I was trying to say, for you, every load is a massive load.
Oh man, that's fucking funny. Yeah, so if it's a lot of laundry, then I will put it away. If it's not a massive load, I will do just a little bit. It's taking me. That's hard to get through. That's hard to get through.
Just leave your massive loads laying around. Fucking A.
It's not a massive load. Bro, you lying if it's anything but a massive load for you.
Oh my god.
It's fucked. I actually have. I'm kind of exposing myself here, but like, not literally. But
not naked.
Turns his camera on. He's like this.
It's just,
Start this podcast.
it's just a dick shot.
Oh,
Sorry, talking about all these
we're not
loads.
streaming on
It's just-
Chatterbait here, dude.
It's just an elephant trunk just dangling.
Doc, your leg is too close to the camera. Pull it back a little bit, dude.
Oh my God.
Your leg's too close to the camera. Oh man, that's fucking funny.
Yeah, I have to say, like, I have these phases of using certain clothes because I have all my clothes for the most part put away in my dresser, and then the ones that I just keep washing and then put in rotation. Like, I have 30 shirts, but
Yeah.
I will wear like 7 of them at a time.
Oh, yeah.
because I'll wear them and then I'll throw them in the pile and I'll just make that pile. I'll wear another one, do all my laundry, and I just rewear those ones again. So I mean, eventually I'll get sick of it and change the clothes.
So a clean shirt. How many times are you reusing a clean shirt?
That depends on the season.
It depends on what I did that day with it on.
If I sweat in a shirt, and I know I won't reuse that shirt. Like
100%.
Like my cutoff. Like that's
any sweat in the slightest, that shirt's out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
100%. All winter months, I'll reuse a shirt. Like if it's around the house, I'll reuse a shirt once, maybe twice.
Like hoodies. Hoodies I'll wash like depending on how heavily they're used, especially in the fall. I'll wash them like maybe once every 2 weeks. Like they're not getting.
Yeah, they're like a jacket.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is that all acceptable, Danny?
Yeah, I think so. Wait, do you guys wear a shirt under your hoodie?
No.
Yes, I have to.
No, Luke? You don't?
No.
But
no, not really. I'll wear maybe like a muscle shirt, but that's the extent of it.
He wants ease of access to those nips.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep. Yeah, he wants those glass cutters out.
It's good to go. No, but I'm kind of the same as Drake. I do get I really like the cold weather. So the colder I am, the happier I am.
Yeah.
And I also overheat insanely easy. So even in the middle of winter, a sweatshirt and nothing else underneath it is just perfect.
Like I don't know if you've seen that video, but literally we were out there and they were in t-shirts on the ice. Like we were we were drag racing the sled on the ice and like doing like time trials on a track, and they're doing it in t-shirts. Like
even that was too much.
Yeah. I was still sweating and overheating.
That was fucking fun, dude. Those time trials. By the way, guys, like I don't know, I probably told you, but Danny is literally like in terms of like sledding and stuff. That's all she does. Like, that's all she looks forward to. That's all she does. Like in terms of sledding and shit.
So we'd get showed up. I see how it is.
Oh, 1,000%. Yeah, 1,000%. It wouldn't even be close. Yeah, it wouldn't even be close.
Got the skill, not over here.
But I told her, explained to her, like down by us, like sledding isn't that prominent because the seasons aren't that long. Like it's not.
It doesn't snow here. It's winter for like 9 months, but it doesn't snow.
Yeah.
Yes.
And when it does snow, when it does snow, it's 6 feet in one day, and then that's it.
Yeah, and then it goes away the next day.
Yeah,
it's gone.
Yeah, pretty much.
So there really isn't much. Like none of us really owned sleds back when we were younger. Like it's not something that you buy. It's kind of a waste of money, you know.
Yeah, you got to go somewhere if you want a sled nowadays.
Yeah.
All the people I knew that owned sleds here, they owned them for a max of 4 years, and they got rid of them, and they all said the same thing. I just don't use it enough.
Yeah.
So it's like they all said the same thing.
Yeah, it's a completely different dynamic up here for sure. We
definitely
have like 5, maybe 6 months of the year. I would say.
Yeah.
It's insane, but awesome.
Usually,
probably 5 months.
Usually, end of October until mid to late April is when we're losing the snow. So maybe early April sometimes, but like usually late October. Like the one thing that blew my mind is for them up here, like when it comes time for Halloween, it's usually snowing for the kids on Halloween. Like that's wild to me. For us back home, it would only be like 50 degrees. It wouldn't even be that cold. It would be sometimes we had Halloween and it was hot.
As a kid, it used to snow on during Halloween for us.
Yeah, we had a few. Yeah, we did.
We had a few snowy blurs as a kid.
Yeah, I just remember like dressing up in my fucking ninja outfit that my mom sewed for me. And I had to put on my, she had to sew it extra large because I had to put my jacket and my, snow pants on underneath it, you know? And I was the fucking Red Ninja. So it was pretty fucking dope. Yep, I was Red Ninja.
The Red
dope.
Yep. With kids here, they'll, get dressed up as, a princess or whatever, and then they go to throw their snowsuit over top, and it just ruins it.
Yeah, what do you, a snowsuit with a...
Yeah, I guess it's it sucks for the guys around this area because they can't even see any women dressed in slutty clothes because it's all just they're all dressed in winter outfits. You know what I mean? Like it's got to be brutal for the guys here in the you know what I mean?
Brutal for the guys here.
Don't you have a neighbor that does that?
What's that?
Don't you have a neighbor that does that?
guess we'll find out.
Damn. If so,
That's
holy
funny.
shit.
Yeah, you're right. Oh no, yeah, I just got what you're talking about. Yep, I got
Okay,
it
I was
now.
like-
Okay, that clicked. That clicked. I was trying to go through the list of my neighbors, and then I finally got to the one that you were talking about.
Yeah, that Drake is keeping secret.
Yeah, he's figured
Not
it out.
surprised.
Well,
Not
I mean,
surprised.
you know, my
Bastard.
slutty neighbor is also my brother-in-law, so I got to be careful.
Ah.
I knew that was good, Daddy. That's good. That is good.
Wow.
Trying to think of what else would be a good
Bed sheets.
Ooh, yeah.
What?
How often are you sleeping in your bed sheets before you change them out?
Every week. Every weekend.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah. Yep,
I think
that's
it's-
pretty much what I do.
I think
I
it's
agree.
usually 2 weeks. 2 weeks for us, to be honest. But that's usually about the longest that it'll go.
Mhm.
Yeah, week to 2 weeks, anywhere in between.
I'll sweat in my sleep a lot, so like I have to do it after like one week.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's like
And again, depending on the months for me.
Poor Drake. By the end of the week, it just looks like he's pissed himself 8 times.
Yeah,
It's
I just, like,
a big
get up and I just peel off the sheet, you know.
Fucking gross.
Phases when I have those kinds of sleeps, like waking up in a pool of sweat. I haven't
Yeah.
had one in a long time, but
Oh,
Yeah,
now you're
that's-
going to.
wake up. I usually wake up in the middle of the night and throw a blanket down and then get back into bed.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
I
bad
would-
when it's that's bad when it's.
I would always like kind of like lay in bed. Okay, I'm actually a little tiny bit chilly right now. Let me just actually take my sheet and put my sheet on to go to sleep now. I'll wake up slightly chilly again. I'm like, what the fuck? And oh, my sheet's down by my feet. I kicked it off of me when I'm sleeping. So
You
Yeah.
don't like blankets?
well, I can only like fall asleep in a sheet, but I always end up kicking it off. Like it's
Like,
gone.
Yeah, I have to have blankets. Like I
Really?
have my duvet plus I have one of those weighted blankets over top of it.
Holy shit.
But
That's gonna be hot as hell, though.
It
I sleep with
But
two.
I-
So go
my
ahead. Sorry.
AC on, my fan on, and sometimes a window open depending on the time of the year to keep it cool in there, but I need the heavy blanket around me.
I would love to have a heavy blanket, but I would be liquefied.
yeah, yeah.
You know, like there's no way that's happening for me. I would
Yeah,
wake
I-
up and
I have a
Look
thin
like
gray
ice cream.
blanket, and then I tuck that under my like my arms, and I like kind of like cocoon myself, and then put my arms over the gray blanket, and then I have a big heavy camo blanket that I sleep with that's over my arms and my shoulders.
that's
and that.
crazy, dude.
And like same thing, I have the AC on and a fan full blast, so usually it's pretty chilly in there anyways. So it's fantastic.
I don't know how well, you guys know that I when I sleep, I don't really need anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. This
could
dude
just-
will literally be in
Yeah,
fucking,
dude,
like
goes
we've
to sleep
partied
in
at
my
Drake's
house.
house. We've partied at Drake's house before, and literally will go to sleep on Drake's couch like this, just laid
Yeah,
back,
dude,
and
like-
in jeans, socks,
like-
in jeans, socks, and a hoodie, and he is out. Like jeans, socks, hoodie, like full blown, and he's out like a light. Like he literally doesn't need anything.
Nope, not a thing. I up
It's
against any.
it's such a
couch
wild thing to see.
or- That's
Yeah.
all I need.
That reminds me of like Cherston. She sleeps like that too. She'll go to sleep in like jeans and a hoodie, and she'll just lay down and she will not budge a centimeter all night, and just
Yeah.
wake up in her jeans and a hoodie, go about her day. Like
Yeah. No.
Yep.
Yeah. Like
That's crazy.
Exactly.
like last I
I'll
hate
maybe
those
rotate
nights.
one.
Yeah, same.
But-
Like I said, I will literally be like a 7-Eleven hot dog, just rotisserie. Like I'll just keep going and going and going, like trying to find the perfect comfortable spot and never find it. Like this morning I was up at 4 and I rotated the entire time until 7 when my alarm went off. It was brutal.
Interesting. Yeah, like obviously I fan on, AC on 68 degrees and a sheet, and I kick the sheet off at night when I'm sleeping. That's pretty much it for me, and that's year round as well. And then the one thing I will say though for me, so in my bed, so if you wore any clothing outside, even if you stepped outside the door, turned around and came back into my home, you cannot sit, lay down, or go near my bed.
Yep.
With that on, you have to change your clothing before you can go lay down in my bed.
It could be on his. It could be on his porch outside, and he would still put up a fuss.
Yeah.
Like, because you think it's just got dirt or something on him?
Yeah, because it just got dirty.
Also, let's be honest, it's a very unique and clever way for him to get a girl out of her clothes.
That is true.
Let's be honest with you. It's a very unique and easy way. They don't even think about it. They want to help Drake out. So they're like, if you want to watch a movie.
He's, you know.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm way more comfortable when there's no
It's just a high IQ
around.
play. That's all it is. That's all it is.
Also, if you wear these nipple tassels, I'm way more comfortable when you're just
Put things on for me, you know.
where
feel more comfortable.
everybody's better off, you know.
Everyone's just better off.
Everyone's just better off.
Oh,
yeah. My bed. If I have people coming over and I know they're probably gonna sit down on my bed or whatnot, I'll go get an extra sheet and fold it over top of my bed completely and tuck it around so people sit on that sheet, and then when they leave, I can peel that sheet off and wash it, and then my bed is still safe.
Okay. I can almost get with
it. Because I'm a fucking weirdo in my bed.
Kind of picture your apartment. Like, is your bed in the middle of your apartment kind of thing? Why people would be on your bed?
No. So not in my apartment. This is like when I was living with my parents or with my aunt or whatnot. So I'm like, my apartment wasn't the hangout room. My bedroom was the hangout area.
Drake and I would go and watch video games in his bedroom, or I'd watch him play video games, or we'd just go in there and hang out for a while. And he would put something over. And he would put something over his bed. You know, it was really nice. We cuddled together and stuff. It was great.
It was pretty warm.
It was pretty warm. All right. So let me ask this question here, Danny. We'll switch gears here for a quick second. I need to know your opinion. Silverback gorilla versus grizzly bear. Who's taking it home?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. You asked me this before, and I said the gorilla because I thought the gorilla would be tall when it stood up. Like, I know a grizzly bear is too, but I feel like the gorilla would be like, I don't know, like have better moves than a grizzly bear.
He's got the moves.
Yeah, I don't know. He's just, I don't know.
Just throwing jabs.
I think you're correct there in that.
Well, I did favor Drake with the argument in the end of the episode there. I did because it was, like I said, what really got me was the size of the hands, and I think the hands there can really get around a grizzly bear and really kind of just give it a good old jerk around. So,
but those howitzers they got as fucking arms, well, they just bap you, and now your head's going through a fucking.
It did get me that the slap of a grizzly bear is bigger than a 50 BMG shot, which was wild. So,
yes, swipe.
Yeah,
and with those daggers that they call claws, holy shit.
Yeah.
So 50 BMG is like a super large round, for anybody that doesn't know, and it's got a ton of force. The shots are usually taken with a 50 BMG like sniper. Shots are usually taken at like miles out, to the point where they have to account for the curvature of the Earth, hence why the Earth is a heliocentric model. For all the flat earthers out there. But they have to account for that and whatnot. And so, and the round will if hit like a person's midsection, the person will become two people essentially. That's like the kinetic energy of that round. And grizzly bears like slap in the face to you has the same kinetic energy as that round does. Obviously, it's not going to do the same thing to you, because the kinetic energy traveling through a pinpoint entrance versus the bear's entire hand, which is like this pretty much, like two hands, maybe three. But yeah, baseball glove just whapping you in the face, but it's still going to carry some heavy damage.
Yeah. Danny, living up here your entire life, have you had any sort of alien encounters? Anything that you can't explain? Nothing you can't explain that you've seen in the woods or up in the sky?
Nothing in the sky?
No.
Okay.
No, I haven't. But that's not saying I don't believe in that kind of stuff, because I do. I just have never seen anything.
Do you think aliens are here? Do you think aliens are visiting the Earth right now?
I don't know. Did you hear one?
No, man.
Yeah.
He
No,
hears
something just moved in my kitchen.
his apartment is so fucking haunted. It's insane. It happens almost weekly now, and that, well, like I said, that one time where he literally called me on and to leave his house, like, it's been happening so frequently lately. It was once in a while, because so in 2021, before I started work at FFGM, the fall of 2021, I lived with Drake for about Drake, 2.5 months probably when I came home to visit you guys, about 2.5 months. And I told him, like, there were just times where I just felt so strange there. Danny, did we ever tell you the story about what happened with me in the bathroom that happened with them, like when we were partying?
Yeah.
Strangled.
Yeah, they thought. Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah. So they legit thought I was fighting someone. And
yeah, it was loud, man.
I literally took the most. It was like, and the worst part for me is it was the most peaceful pee that I've ever had. Like, it was like so relaxing.
Nope.
Nice. I'm washing my hands with this nice little babbling brook. You know what I mean? Like all this stuff, and it was just. And then I come out, and then everyone gives me like the wide eyes, like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? And I'm like, I was freaked out because I'm like, what? Like, what's going on?
Like, why are you guys staring at me?
Yeah, dude, it was crazy.
And Dana from the other room came out. She was like, I heard like over there.
Yeah, it was crazy.
He's just like, oh,
yeah, we must have had some kind of like crossover dimensional event of our corporeal, event horizon, that we were getting like sound from one dimension where Luke was fighting somebody in the bathroom, but still getting the visual identification from this dimension where Luke had a nice pee-pee time. And,
Stupid.
Oh.
And yeah, it's true.
I'm sure about 5% of our followers just understood that, but
I want to talk about that one of these days because I remember we did talk about it briefly being together. Yeah, PP time.
Being together.
Being together.
Yeah, group PP time. No, the thing, because I remember we were walking. I think we were walking around Drake's place where he lives, and Luke said that he's like, I just had a feeling something crawled up me. I don't know why. And then one of you said, you're like, well, yeah, in an alternate universe, we were you're fighting spiders or some shit, and one of them just crawled up.
Oh yeah, that's
and
crazy.
it was in that exact time in all realities you felt that.
Have you had? And there's also that certain time where if you feel something like that, it's also the time where another one of your beings in the alternate universe is dying. Like they die at that point, So it's like
in your dream. Have you ever had a dream where you like are falling or you're gonna die or something at all?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, so like imagine if that dream is actually you're witnessing a version of you from another dimension, or even within the same dimension. Because if the galaxy is infinite, then that means every single possibility or event is happening currently, in the past, and will in the future. So that means you can experience yourself over and over and over again. And so what's happening is when you dream, you're seeing yourself through another dimension, and you just happen to die in that one. Like your conscious wakes up and connects to yourself throughout the entire multiverse.
Man, that nightmare that I had about 2 weeks ago now that I think I touched on this podcast, it honestly messed me up. Like that was I don't have those. I haven't had a nightmare since I was a kid, and that thing that I wish I could just hear that scream one more time. If I could recreate that sound that it made.
No.
Oh god, that was it. Dude, I haven't had sleep paralysis like that in a long time. Have you guys had any sleep paralysis over your lifetime or anytime recently?
I have never had sleep paralysis, and I've always heard about it. And I've always I like horror stuff. So I love horror games, I love horror movies, horror anything. And there's a lot of horror games that touch on sleep paralysis. And it's so intriguing to me, and I've never experienced it.
Yeah, so like to give you an idea, like I woke up out of that nightmare, and I thought that no matter where I moved, this thing was going to grab me, and it took me a minute for my body to, like, I was awake before my body was awake is how I could describe it. Like I was like, I could pay attention and focus on things, but my body couldn't, I had no control. Like
that's literally what happens during sleep paralysis. So your conscious wakes up, and it's actually active, so you can actually interpret information that your body's intaking, but your cortex, your mobile cortex, isn't like online yet, so you're not sending down actual brainwave functions for your muscles in your body to actually move and do stuff. So you feel like you're not able to move at all, which I mean, because you're not, but until your body, and that's why it usually takes a little bit, and then finally you can eventually like move again. That's because your body like, oh shit, I'm actually fucking awake right now. Hold on, you know.
That's
That's just a fake, super
crazy
fucking
thoughts.
neat.
Have you
But that's also why. That's also why when you go to sleep, if you're like at that cusp right before you're about to fall asleep, and right like before you're not asleep, and you like fall asleep and you have a dream, and you kick in your dream and you wake yourself up again. That's because again your conscious slipped into the sleep mode first, but your cerebral cortex, your motor functions were still active. So when you thought you were doing something, your brain actually sent the waves, the signals to actually activate the muscles and make you move.
That's wild, man. Have you had anything like that, Danny?
I think so.
Just always sleep peacefully, huh?
Yeah.
Just lay
No.
back.
Like a
This is perfect. Yeah.
vampire. You know.
Oh
So
man.
the red, it's a casket.
Hey, actually, have you guys ever had a nightmare, and I mean a fucking crazy nightmare, that you were not able to wake yourself up from?
That one that I had about 2 weeks ago, it started that way. Like I was running away from the sound as it was still making the sound, and I could not. Like I was experiencing it for an additional probably 10 seconds, maybe real time, until my body was like, "We gotta fucking wake this guy up." Like there's something going. Like you know what I mean? Like I was like jumping behind cars as this thing was like coming out of this doorway of this bunker, making this most terrifying shrieking sound I've ever heard. And
Mhm.
I was like trying to I was literally like rolling over like hoods of cars and shit while it was doing that. So, and then I finally woke up. Like I literally, it took a second to really kind of cause some distress.
I feel like any nightmares I ever really had have felt so real that I don't realize I'm dreaming. Like,
Okay.
if,
Okay. Yeah.
you
That's
know,
fair.
like wake myself or get myself out of it, it just feels so real.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I definitely I can see that too. There was
You good
only
one?
ever one time I wasn't able to, and I remember, oh God, I remember. I don't remember what I was running from or what I was hiding from, but I remember pinching my forearm in my dream, and I couldn't feel it, and I'm just yelling at myself to wake
Wow,
up.
that's fucking
I'm like,
wild.
That's cool.
not real. This
That's
can't.
nuts.
This literally cannot be real. And I'm pinching my forearm. I wouldn't budge.
Have you
That's
guys? Do
wild.
you guys know what lucid dreaming is?
Yeah,
Yeah.
more.
Good.
Jenny, you know what lucid dreaming is?
No.
So basically, it's like you fall asleep and dream, and you know you're dreaming, so you can pretty much do anything in your dream.
Control it.
Yeah, you can like control it, so you become.
Yeah, I have had some dreams like that
Oh yeah.
where I kind of know I'm dreaming, like I'm a little bit awake, and then I kind of wake up and then I go back to sleep really quick because I'm like, that was a good dream. I want to finish that
Yeah.
dream. And I kind of
I'm
But
the
I-
opposite. I've
it's so
tried that.
quick, otherwise I'm fucked. It's gone.
Wow.
I
That's
have
pretty
tried
rare,
that,
though.
going back to sleep to get that dream back, and nothing happened. And you wake up pissed off.
Yeah.
Damn,
You
I
know,
wanted to hop.
what's more pissed off than that is knowing you're about to experience a good part in a dream and your alarm goes off. I don't know if you guys have had that before. That fucking sucks. I've had it a few times where I've been like the best dream ever, and then all of a sudden your alarm goes off, and you go from being the most pleasant to the most miserable person in a full spectrum in about 5 seconds.
Yeah, because you hear the alarm in your dream first.
Yeah,
Yep.
dude.
Yep.
You're like, oh,
Yeah.
I know that
I-
sounds so familiar, and then you wake up. And it's like,
It's
I will
just a sack
sleep
punch
through
of
it.
reality. It's just a full-on sack punch to reality. It's brutal.
I will take the sound of my alarm and incorporate into my dream. So it's actually like a part of my dream now. And like, man, I gotta figure out where this noise is coming from to shut it off. And like going around like, dude, Ben Affleck, you gotta help me, you know, and like, yeah, dude, we'll get this. I'm Goodwill Hunting Ben Affleck, so I'm super smart. We'll figure it out, you know, like.
I've done that too. It, like becomes like background noise, like
Yeah.
it's like a song or something. Is
Yeah.
no, it's weird.
Super weird.
That's crazy.
I've had this one time, and I don't know if it was a dream, but it was pretty fucking crazy. So this was like the time when I was like trying to like look up a ton, like, oh man, humans got to be able to do telekinesis and like remote viewing and astral projection and shit, like all kinds of like psychic stuff, you know. And I was looking up a bunch, and I was trying to practice to do like astral projection, and that's like where you like have an out of body experience. You like leave your body and you're able to float around, and look at a bunch of shit, and come back.
Like when you take DMT.
Yeah, yeah. Except because you don't go in, you stay in your world, except for DMT world. But so I remember I was trying to do that, and then like one night I remember like I was having like a pretty crazy dream, and I like woke up and I sat up in my bed real quick, all like kind of hot and everything, sweaty and whatnot. I'm like, wow, that was fucking crazy. And then I turn around to like move my pillow over to the side, and I see myself laying down sleeping still, and like scared myself so much that I shot up again instantly and like woke up. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck, you know? Like,
yeah,
I don't know if it was a dream that I saw that, or if it was like me like actually leaving my body and like seeing it there, and then just scared myself and like forced myself back in, you know, my conscious back in. You know, I highly doubt it was a fucking astral projection, but you know, it was just fucking crazy though. Yeah,
it's still wild. Yeah, that is really wild.
Oh wow, I couldn't imagine.
Any ghost experiences there, Danny?
Any ghost experiences?
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Yeah, kind of like the one behind you right now.
Yeah. Who's that person? Who's standing behind you?
Opening that, opening that door. That's weird.
No ghost experiences with me. No, nothing like that. But I do really believe in that, and like I believe in spirits and all of that.
Okay.
Like I don't know if this is weird or not. But when
here we go.
It's not really. I don't think it's that weird, but
like when I summon demons on your days off.
Yeah. Like you're feeding the water and let fish eat this. You know,
no,
nothing to do with ghosts.
Spirits, like people who have passed. I honestly feel like if it's someone I know who has passed, I feel like they're watching me 24/7. I don't know why. That's just how I feel all the time. Is that weird? Is that weird?
Like interesting.
Is it somebody like
guardian?
Like a guardian, or like
no,
they just passed?
Had people I've went to school with who have passed unexpectedly, and I'm just like, yeah, they're watching over me, or they're with me all the time, or I don't know. I just think that that's what people do when they're passed. They just like
okay. Now I need to know what spectrum of watching you. Like, are they like following you behind you constantly, or are they in the movie theater with popcorn watching, being like, yeah, she made a bad move there. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
You know what I mean?
I wouldn't have done that.
I would have done better there. That's a bad move. You know what I mean? Like, is that the kind, or are they just like following you?
I don't know.
Floating above you, like up here.
Like, you know, when you're by yourself and you do something stupid, and you're like, oh fuck, I hope like that person isn't judging me.
Yeah. And the 10 people above you are like, that was fucking dumb.
Like,
wow, that's an audience.
Watch me do that ever done. Like, I don't know. That's just I don't know. That's weird or not.
I can kind of see it.
I don't
though,
think it's weird.
Like, more people are watching you, so you're kind of more careful, I guess, of what you do, because you know, I don't know, kind of like inspirational.
Yeah.
I believe in the afterlife so heavily, I guess. Like, when I pass, is it going to be like, you remember when you guys did that and that was so freaking stupid? Like, we watched you do whatever.
A half an hour later after this, I'm going to be like, look away.
Yeah. This is me time. This is me time.
I try to walk out that kind of stuff.
Close the blinds.
That's fucking funny. Ghosts don't like this.
Oh, that's fucking funny. All right. I think Drake and we have ours. Luke, I'll start with you, Danny, so you can think about yours. What's the closest you've ever come to dying?
Oh, man.
I don't know.
Shit.
Danny's like nothing. I sleep fine.
Yeah, right. Oh, I don't have that problem. You know, I don't die. You know,
I don't die.
Like straight up vampire fangs.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have garlic in your home at all?
That's why her fucking lights are off, dude. That's why it's so dark right now.
It's outside now. That's why it's dark here. And if I turn this light on, it's gonna have a big glare. So
that's funny. Yeah, that's funny. Sure. Yeah, sure it is. Yeah.
You mean like close to dying, like accident-wise.
Like what you perceive in your brain as like you were within maybe one or two variables of circumstances that could have changed, which would have led to your death. Like for example, for me, the variable, if that hole was made just a little bit differently, or maybe broke apart a little bit more, I could have literally fallen to my death. You know what I mean? Like Drake's had, where Drake was literally out in the water and was literally saved by a random stranger from drowning. He was giving up.
No, I wasn't even saved. I just got lucky.
Yeah, he just got lucky, but there was literally no variables left. Like it was cut and dry.
I gave up. I was fine. I was ready to go. I was ready to go home.
Yep.
I don't know, like I think back to like the stupid shit I've done, and like on a daily, like where my mom's house is right beside the train tracks. I would like jump the moving train like every day, twice a day, because you had to.
You stand in front of it, and then like wait till it comes close to you, and then jump away, or
no,
in between each boxcar, right? Come on, you know.
Very fast, right? Like as it's moving, there's like a little ladder on the side of like the car.
Okay, you don't grab onto it.
Grab onto the ladder, walk across, and hop off the other side. Like I've done that so many times. Moving.
And you would like go and jump across and then go on the other side to go home.
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty insane.
Like I've done that, but I don't know. Or like if it's going slow enough, I could just run right under it. I would do that.
That's insane. Yeah, that's pretty close. Like that's a slip and a fall away from a limb, a decapitation, cut in half.
Purposely
got stuck.
But I think back how stupid that is.
That's so dumb. Yeah.
So dumb.
By the way, I started chuckling because you're like, I was thinking back to all the stupid shit I used to do, and then you're like, every day, and then you're like, oh, so you do stupid shit every single day.
My sled once, like that could have been.
You did what?
I rolled my sled once.
Oh, really? How?
Wow.
Yeah, like, so it was the first sled I got that I got studs on my track, and we have this river that kind of goes like this, and we call it riding on hard water. So it was frozen. And anyway, so it goes like this. So we were going around and I just got my first set of studs on my track. So usually I'm used to like fishtailing around the corners. But this time my track caught and then it just like rolled me and it like blew me off. But I was fine. But that was pretty scary.
Wow.
Yeah, it is pretty wild. How about you there, Lukey?
I was going to say there was probably a few crashes with my four-wheeler. That's probably that, and there was one. Well, there were two bullet deflections that have happened in my life, and the one didn't hit me, but it hit me in the thigh, and it was only a .22. It was a very small round. We were shooting at something. We dented it enough where it deflected back and smacked me in the thigh, but it was okay. There was another time we were shooting actual high caliber rifles, and I don't know what happened. It deflected off a plate and off of something in the woods somehow. I don't understand how, and it whizzed right past my uncle and I.
Okay, so like, so that is right there. That's one of those ones because the variable there is where you were standing. If you were maybe 6 inches, you came within 6 inches of life or death. You know what I'm saying? Like it's that simple.
Yeah,
6 inches between you alive and you dead. Like it's just that plain and simple. You know.
Yeah, and how it happened, it didn't like really register to us until we looked at each other because we were standing. Like, when you're shooting, you're only standing maybe 8 feet apart. You know, not even. And, well, I was just like, holy shit, that went on my right. He was like, that went on my left.
Oh, shit. So, in between you guys, too.
Wow.
Holy shit. That would have took one of our heads right off. Oh, my God. That was a tumbling deflection or something. And, yeah, that was That was wicked.
Yeah,
Other than
yep. So that's what I would deem one of those ones.
just quad shit, but that's it.
So closing arguments. Men are trash, and we should throw out our holes in our socks and dump the underwear and
Yes.
overall maintain general hygiene.
What if we patch the holes in our socks with our holy underwear?
Oh fuck!
Right?
Let's go.
Right, dude?
Like
Or-
Denver.
Okay. He's at that
40
point. He's
chest.
at that point. Listen, how far would that go? Because he's just saving fabric. He's just
Yeah.
reusing, and recycling.
Saving the world. Saving the world, baby.
No.
Yeah, call me Captain Planet.
Socks.
What'd you say? What did you say?
Just rather you not wear socks.
Now with Drake's feet, you don't want to see those fucking things.
Yeah.
It looks
You
like
know,
fucking Lord of the Rings style.
You know, Wicked Witch of the West. It's like that. You know.
Oh, that's funny.
They lay down and go to bed, they curl up, you know.
They curl up. That's so gross. Oh, so your nails just curl over each
Yeah,
other.
it just like,
Oh my
goes
God.
up, you know.
Oh, gross. All
You
right,
fucking-
Danny, any closing arguments?
No. Just throw out all the holy socks and underwear. Fuck.
What
I
about
think
like my
it's-
blessed underwear then? Do I got to throw that out? Because that's holy.
You're what?
My blessed underwear.
Stupid.
Because that's holy. Get it?
It's so dumb.
Just buy new socks and you get.
There you go. You've heard it here. Let's take note, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Well, I
Couldn't
think
agree
that'll
more.
do it for today's episode. Don't cut me off. Drake, you want to take us away?
I'm
for joining us again,
sailing
Danny.
away. Nope. Yeah, that's it. Goodbye, everybody. Go away. Go home. Stop
All right.
looking at us. Turn it off.
Go spend
Yeah.
time with your
And,
families.
yep. Spend time with your family.
Thanks for joining us,
Yeah.
Danny. It's been fun.
Yep. Danny, definitely. You're probably thinking you don't want to come back, but you know,
Yeah.
you're welcome. You're welcome if you want to.
Yeah, seriously.
So,
Thank you for hearing us banter.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's-
Thank you just pretty much being here.
Alrighty, guys. Y'all have a good night now.
Peace.
Night.